I used to love playing against John. He was a big physical player, but a fantastic player. We know that he had the opportunity to sign for Rangers, and unfortunately that fell through, and he ended up tormenting us for a few years. Great player at Celtic. But what I loved about John is, I guess we were both physical type of players, and we'd catch each other from time to time, but not a word was said, and that's kind of the generation I guess that we were, and the way that it was back then.
Well, you've got a chance to say it now then, after all these years. Did he get a kick at you, John, once or twice? Do you remember the boot of Craig Moore?
Most definitely. And like he was saying, it's all of a sudden, then you think to yourself, I've got a game here.
Yeah.
Right, I'm in the game. You actually quite enjoy that. One thing I hated was on the centre half, he'd catch you and he'd go, "Oh, sorry, big fella, sorry, big." But Craig he wouldn't say sorry, and he'd be like, "Take that," But when I often get asked, who were the best you played against in Scotland? And when I go down to England, I say Tony Adams and these type of Pallister and Keown and these types. And when they say Scotland, Craig's always on that list for me. Craig was really tough, typical Australian. I knew that he'd played down at Crystal Palace, lots of caps for his country, and he knew you were in for a tough game. And as he said there, you give as good as you get, And I remember when it was Barry Ferguson against Neil Lennon at the time, wasn't it? And generally, whoever won that midfield battle, your team would go pretty close to, to controlling that midfield, to go on and win the game, type of thing.
Yeah.
And it was the same when me and Craig were up against each other, because it was a battle. Craig, we picked each other up from set pieces, and you want to win your individual battles. If as a team and you're 11v11, if you can go and win 5 or 6 or 7 of your individual battles, predominantly you go and win the game. Yeah,
you're there. And to be fair, I was quite lucky as well, Rob, because Amo was a unit as well.
Yeah,
big Lorenzo Amoruso, physical. He was brilliant in those kind of matches. When you coming up against John, Sutty and Larson, that was a formidable strike force. So Lorenzo was a different player to me because physically he was much stronger, which was good because, like I said, we needed to mix and match a little bit.
You were more aggressive though. I thought.
Here we go. The truth's coming out now.
No, well, against Amoruso, it was you could almost. I know he was strong, but you could almost lean on him, and Craig wouldn't let you do that. I don't know whether it was in his nature. Craig more aggressive, as I say, Australian. The Aussies are generally quite aggressive, hard.
In a nice way.
You were a lot more aggressive, I would say. Coming up against.
Mate, schooled against growing up as a kid, Mark Viduka. So again,
top player,
mate, top player. Again, those I enjoyed playing against the bigger strikers. For me,
bigger target to kick.
The smaller, it was more suitable to my game. The smaller kind of striker that was really, really busy and didn't give you a minute's peace and all that sort of stuff, and different types of movement. I enjoyed the tussles. They were great back in the day.
And we've not seen each other probably for about 15 years.
This is going to get emotional, isn't it?
It might do, yeah. I'm an emotional guy, Rob,
Yeah, I know you are.
Especially as we get older.
Tell Alexa to launch Go Radio or listen on the Go Radio app.